The Hard Rock Show is brought to you by Evolution Music, Rock Guitar Lessons, Hellfire Records, Merlion Industries, and Saren Cabinets and Shop Fitting. Welcome to the Hard Rock Show. I'm Andrew.
I'm Dan.
I'm Jimmy.
Is intro from the stars right there. So sunglasses are fucking you right up this month.
He's been wearing sunglasses for 3 weeks, this bloke. 3-week return from Perth.
A bit longer.
Anyway, on to things. Check out the bottom of the screen because you have the details there. Subscribe to us and follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. Fucking all that sort of stupidity now.
He's fucking cooked.
Yeah, no, Caesar's had enough for the night. We've been here for a while filming today.
Subscribe to YouTube, please.
Yes, we also have
THRS Radio, Andrew. Greatest radio station on the face of the planet.
Yes, and next week we have our 2-hour special followed by a THRS Marathon, which is all about Judas Priest versus Iron Maiden. You can hear the cops coming already for that one.
Woo!
Tonight we have a double feature artist for you. No?
No, that's gone.
That's gone, okay, cool. So back to the point. We have 2 feature artists for you tonight. We have Joshua Batten and we have Ayreon from overseas, which is very, very cool. A good get for us. This will be interesting to pull us at. Whoa, okay. He was okay with it temporarily. So that's what's coming up for you tonight, along with all the other usual stuff. Whatever doesn't make it into the TV edit will go online, so please subscribe and follow us like I was saying before. But to kick it off...
Tonight's live clip is a band called Voyager with The Meaning of I, live at...
Frog Power.
Damn right. Hey guys, this is Joshua Batten. You're watching The Hard Rock Show.
One of tonight's feature artists, we have Joshua Batten with Searching for Answers. 6 tracks for 29 minutes. It's a debut mini-album from this 21-year-old Melbourne artist released April 2017 independently, produced by Mike Ellerington with Sean O'Sullivan. This album is being launched, as I said, independently, but Saturday, May 6 at Revolver Band Room with support from The Retrospects. Very cool little thing. This one came from Jimmy, so you're going to kick it off.
I'm going to kick it off, yeah. I had written down here that I'm not sure how old Joshua Batten is, but now I know that he's 21.
About that, yeah.
His voice sounds like it's been around for a long time to me. It's very mature sounding vocals for a 21-year-old. It's really cool. This is definitely on the lighter side of what we review. It's more sort of, I think, around that blues rock style.
But there's still more than enough balls in this.
Absolutely. Really well done. Josh's vocals are fantastic. He's an excellent singer, and I thought he was a really good storyteller as well, and his lyrics were intelligent, smart. Some great harmonica on this. I love the harmonica.
We're having a little trend on that at the moment with the other band.
Yeah.
More than Arbuckle or something.
Yeah.
There's a song called Ink, and there's some
It's not actually called Ink from memory
Isn't
anymore.
it called Ink?
No, the track
we
order was
stuffed
shot
up the
to
track
bit,
order. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, it's good, and it's got harmonica on it, whatever it's called.
Nobody Understands Me is the one you're thinking of, actually.
Okay, yep, cool. And I love the old 70s Hammond organ that they had on that as well.
Yeah.
Very, very cool instruments, some different stuff. Pretty sure that the guys in Josh's band are all quite young as well. So the maturity in the songwriting and the playing I thought was really good. I think that Josh and his band would go well on a bill with bands like My Dynamite or Dirt River Radio.
I completely concur with that. Yep, that's a great idea.
That sort of stuff. It's just really cool, laid-back blues rock. It's done really well. I think this man's got a huge future. 21 years old, and he's putting this stuff out at that age is really cool. I look forward to watching his career. He's a very talented musician, and the backing band I thought was great.
Battened down, yep.
It battened down. I gave it a 9 out of 10, all the songs, but the reason I didn't write down the songs was because the track order was all stuffed up.
Yeah, no, we made a big mistake. I did fix it in the end, but
Yeah,
a bit
it's good.
Yep.
Check it out.
I'm new to this band.
Hey, you haven't said that for a
I've
while.
got no idea who this guy is, but the music's pretty good. Bit of a southern hard rock vibe I got with a bit of blues.
Yeah.
Not usually my thing, but like I said, it ain't bad. Production's great. I'm just like little personal things. Like, I don't like the guitar tone, but that's no surprise.
You're picky as well.
I'm picky as hell when it comes to that. Same with the vocal style. I do agree with you about the mature vocals, and it sounds good, but it's just not my style. I get it though. It suits the music for sure. I was a bit confused by the remixes.
They weren't actually. This is again. This is the thing.
Yeah,
They're
right,
standalone tracks. This
Right,
is where
okay.
it all got really, really confused. Yeah.
This stuff has a lot of commercial appeal. I wouldn't be surprised if it hit the radio because it definitely should.
It should, yeah.
Like, not for me, but it ain't bad. I gave it a 6.5 out of 10 to stand. I really liked Ink.
Which is again, nobody understands me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's all the harmony.
Nobody understands me then. That was a good
Yeah.
track, yeah.
Now, just for the record, we got the tracks and the way it was imported and all that sort of stuff because we shared the files between us. There was something that went horribly wrong with the naming of the files.
My computer, probably.
And we've sorted it out, but right before we come in to film it, and because of production schedule, we haven't had time to sit down and really go through things, unfortunately. So we do apologise for that, but I do have the correct track order. If that's a problem, then let us know. This is hard rock with a definite southern and blues influence, which I think has been well and truly covered off. Some great guitar work and vocals on this. I thought the performances were fantastic.
Yeah. Yep.
Harmonica, which you pointed out as well. Something of a mini trend at the moment. It's got a real big band feel about this. I think they go well, for example, doing things like supporting, when they're ready, bands like Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. That sort of vibe. That'd be
cool would
but
that
that
be?
would fit.
Yeah, it would work.
That would fit. Nice tempo changes, good diversity across this release as well, and there's some really well crafted lyrics. A lot of credit's got to go there. This one is one of those examples where things have been sitting on and polished for a while, and this is the fruit of that labour, and they've really done it well. Nice production, nice use of little touches to give things like the call and response moments in this, the chance to shine. Great space as well, and awesome dynamics. They've captured the sounds
Done
really well. Whether or not you're a fan of tone, but that's the way it's captured. It's fucking pristine. I love the female vocal in Nobody Understands Me.
Yeah.
That was amazing. That's a really nice touch. And the instruments and the talents all work together well. Example again of serving the song.
Yeah.
I've had a good run of that this month. Some string sections on here too. A lot of work has gone into this release. There are softer moments like poetry that remind me a little bit of John Denver. And I actually mean that with a lot of respect because I'm a big fan of John Denver's work. He's a great, talented musician.
And for someone so young to be writing stuff like that is really good.
That is a big sign for the future, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Lyrical content ranges from sad and to fiery to upbeat. The songcraft is really well done. There's really rich tones, well captured, genuine strings. Like, all those little things are so well just... This is 6 tracks we're talking about, and there's a lot in this 6 tracks to take in. Reminds me in different ways of things like the Eagles, Rodriguez, and a few others I can't quite put my finger on. Hell of a lot of rock though, but I think Rodriguez is where I would put this one as closest to. I don't know how much you guys have listened to Rodriguez.
Not a lot.
Jody and I fucking love Rodriguez. Yeah. It's a genuine grower too. The more you spin it, the better it gets. I put this on and reviewed it before the interview I did, and then I listened again to do this tonight, and it really jumps out at you again after you put it away for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Not the heaviest thing at all, like you said at the start, but it's got plenty of balls and one of those ones that has something for everyone genuinely.
I think so.
And should be getting flogged on radio.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yes.
I gave it an 8.5 out of 10. I picked Not Your Kind of Man, Nobody Understands Me, Poetry, but they're all really good songs. We're going to throw to the interview, and then there'll be a live performance clip of Josh Batten performing afterward.
Nice.
And then we'll come back and close things out.
Check it out.
We've been joined tonight by Joshua Batten. How are you?
Doing well, thanks. How are you going?
Good, thank you. Now, you're here tonight to talk about your debut album, Searching for Answers. Now, that's coming out, released in April with your launch gig in May.
Yep.
So tell us more about the release and then the launch gig.
So, the album's going to be released digitally on April 21st.
Yep.
And then we're hoping to have the launch gig at Revolver Band Room on the 6th of May.
So tell us then where the title, Searching for Answers, comes from.
It comes from the final track on the record, which is one of the more personal tracks for me, because it deals with stuff like cyberbullying and how there's so many people today who will take things out of context and just are able to turn anything you say into an insult. And just and that's something that happened to me a while back. And just, I feel like everyone's searching for answers these days. We're living in an age when people are always rushing, just trying to get from one thing to the next, and then we're always just, we all want to be the smartest man in the world. So I feel like I felt like it was perfect for that to be the title track, because it's so universal and just means so much.
On your bio, I think one of the first sentences, I don't know who wrote the bio, if it's you or someone.
It was all me.
It was all you? Okay, so you bought your first album at 7.
Yeah.
What was the album, and what are you listening to today?
It was Discovery by ELO.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because it was around that time, I think Dad had just got our first DVD player, and he just bought a whole bunch of music DVDs. So he bought Elton John, Fleetwood Mac, ELO. So that was like my starting ground. Like the first real like heavy rock band I listened to was Queen.
Yeah.
And when I saw what Freddie was doing and what Brian was doing, that was when it all clicked for me. And everything I've learned from about playing guitar, I like to think I've picked up from Brian May. And now it's just completely spread out. So I'm listening to stuff like from all over the world, like from the international side of things. I'm listening to Spock's Beard and Focus, and then a lot of local bands as well. So I'm a big fan of My Dynamite and Smokestack Rhino, and yeah, happy to do whatever I can to support the local scene.
So then, generally speaking, what's coming up for you and your band over the next 12 to 18 months?
Well, still working on it, but hoping to do a few festivals in the next couple of years. As I said, we're going to try and do some stuff in interstate and some regional shows as well. I'm going to try and keep writing both by myself and with a band. I'm going to look for stories, hopefully in different places I go to. And yeah, and definitely going to try and get to a few more gigs this year as well. So if you see me at a gig and you like my music, come up and say hi.
Time for the bin.
Oh, yeah.
So this is everyone's favourite part, and you're, I think, one of the few interviewees that I've known what this is when they come in. So actually looking for this when you came in.
I've seen that infamous clip, man. It's still one of my favourites. I keep going through my save videos to go back to them.
So which one are you putting in the bin for us this week?
I'm going with noise restrictions at venues. It's just if there were more places that had live music around my area, I'd be a lot happier, and I'd be getting a lot more Apple royalties from playing my own songs. As a result, I have to tone it down to do stuff like Sounds of Silence and passenger tunes. So it's just and just even for the band as well. Like it's been so hard for us to find a venue to do this album launch because St Kilda was pretty much the closest area, and now that's pretty much gone belly up. I don't know what the hell is going on with the SB and the Elephant over there. So it's just, yep. So that's going in.
Cool. Well, thank you very much for making the trip out to have a chat with us today.
No worries. Thank you so much for having me.
No worries at all. My absolute pleasure. And good luck with everything going forward. Hope the album's a great success for you.
No worries. Thank you so much.
We've been joined by Jody with this week's gig guide.
Hi, how yous all going? Starting off, Tuesday the 25th of April, Mannequin Death Squad do their final show at of their Eat, Hate and Regurgitate tour at the Brunswick Hotel. 20 bands on this bill for the night. Wednesday the 26th of April, Ablaze, Warbirds and Rio and the Reservoir Dogs featuring Delacoma Rio. Yep. They're playing at the Cherry Bar. On Friday the 28th of April, the Tea Party with the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra play at Hammer Hall in Melbourne.
Yep.
A few bands playing on the 29th of April. Darcy Fox launching the upcoming Islands album with Bad Moon Born and Sudden State at Cherry Bar. Double album launch by Desecrator and Harlot with support from Hidden Intent and Black Helm at Bendigo Hotel. And THRS Radio launched their new album Sun City White with support from Ulu.
Yep. And
Machine Gun Tongues at Ding Dong Lounge. On Saturday the 6th of May, Joshua Batten launches his debut mini album, Searching for Answers, with his band Batten Down, with support from the Retrospects.
Yep, you'd have just seen Josh talking about that album before.
On the 7th of May, Cherry Rock 2017 at Cherry Bar, 13 bands, 2 stages, and a mix of local and international bands with She Had headlining.
Yep.
Living Colour are touring Australia May 12th to the 19th, doing Victoria, New South Wales, Queensland, South Australia and Western Australia, and Massive have been announced as the support for the tour.
Yep.
Friday the 12th of May, Crystal Ignite hits Suki Lounge in Belgrade with support from Acolyte, Bottle Cap, and from Sweden.
Yeah, Bottle Cap from Sweden.
Yeah, Bottles Kappa from Sweden. And Gold. On Saturday the 13th of May, whole lot of heavy fest out at Beats and Bass Rehearsal Studios in Moorlip, out Geelong way. And Saturday and Sunday the 13th and 14th of May, the KISS Convention.
Yeah.
This event features Peter Criss, Bruce Kulick, Sisters Dole, Kiss the Viper, and heaps more, including 4 x Fate, a super group including Rob Afuso from Skid Row, and members of Freely's Comet and Pat Gasparini.
Yes.
Devon Townsend Project is touring Australia from May 20th to the 26th, hitting Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne, and Perth.
Cool, looking forward to that.
And Saturday, the 27th of May, is Legions of Steel 2017
Yes.
at the Bendigo Hotel. There will be Harlot, Desecrator, Tabara, Damnation's Day, Espionage, Gypsy, Demon Head, Trigger, Katana Cartel, and Triple Kill.
Special episode coming up on that early next month. As always, though, lineups and details are subject to change, so keep up to date with the relative events on Facebook. We'll have links on our social media channels. And don't forget, next week is our Iron Maiden versus Judas Priest special episode. 2 hours of that, followed by a THRS marathon until 4:30 in the morning, thereabouts. Thank you very much.
Thank you all.
This week's clip of the week is a band out of Sweden. Swedish rock at the moment is just exploding.
You're in love.
Yeah, I am in love. The band is called The Cruel Intentions, and the singer from Eclipse, Mr. Eric Martinson, also has a hand in this band, along with about 10 other bands as well. The man is a jack of all trades, Eric Martinson.
And you're jacking off to him all day long.
Possibly. The song is called Sick Adrenaline, and this band's pretty cool, so get on them and check it out.
Hi, I'm Arjen Anthony Lucas from Ayreon, and you're watching The Hard Rock Show.
Ayreon with their new release, The Source. We're going to go to an interview that we had with Arjen Lucassen very shortly with a lyric video to follow. But this is 17 tracks for 89 minutes while the dog goes off. 9th studio album under the moniker of Ayreon, written and produced by Arjen Lucassen, like I said, due for release in late April 2017 by a Mascot label group, coming to us via Annie Johnson Publicity. This is a concept album set before the 2007 album Y, or 010110001.
Remember that album. Yeah.
And breaking with a previous rule of not working with previous singers more than once, he's gathered a massive who's who of vocalists, including Mike Mills from Toehider,
Yes.
James Labrie, Simone Simons, Floor Jansen, Hansi Kirsch, Tobias Sannett,
Yep.
Tommy Karavik, Russell Allen, and Tommy Rogers. Each of them playing a different character, with the instrumentation done by Lucassen and drums done by Ed Warby, with a few guest spots instrumentally along the way. Who wants to go first while the dog keeps kicking himself in the guts?
First thing about Ayreon, is that how you pronounce it?
I pronounced it Ayreon, yeah.
Okay. Is that for me, I can't listen to these kind of albums and get them straight away. I need to spend a lot of time
You
with
do
albums
need
like
that,
this.
yes.
Because this is a concept album, and it's a progressive metal thing with stuff going on everywhere.
Much like this dog
It's
is
really
right now.
interesting. Like you said, Mike Mills from Toehider is on this, which is fantastic for Mike. That's a really good feather
It's
in
his
his
second
cap.
time working with him.
Yep. Along with some other singers. Mike's in rarefied company with this. There's some amazing singers on this album, which is really cool. I don't know if you guys are going to agree with this.
Here we go.
But I wrote down, if you like bands of the ilk of Dream Theater, you might like this.
To a degree, but I would
To a
rate this a
degree.
shitload higher than Dream Theater's last effort.
Oh, yeah. This is better than Dream Theater's last album. But yeah, anyway.
Astonishing.
Yeah,
The
very
songs are shit.
technical. It can go from this massive sound wall to like an acoustic guitar in just like that.
Yep.
And it blows me away with bands that can do that and pull it off really well. This is thinking person's music, I reckon. Intelligence.
You need to be... I think it helps if you're a book reader.
Yeah,
That's
probably.
not meant to be a detrimental thing, but
No.
if you read big books,
And
this will
sci-fi
make sense.
stuff
Yeah,
and
exactly, yeah.
Sci-fi movies and all that sort of
Not
stuff.
pop-out picture books.
No,
They're the ones I normally read, so I kind of struggle with things like that. Look, at times it's a bit over my head. It's a bit too full-on and polished and stuff for me, but I get it, and he does it really well. What's his name again?
Arjen Lucas.
Arian Lucas, because he's done a few of these albums.
This is the
Quite-
ninth album
yeah,
under
ninth-
this
well, there
name,
you
but
go,
he was in a
ninth.
lot of bands for it, and he's got other solid
Yeah.
projects as well. This guy is prolific.
Shit, yeah, very prolific. I thought the production was amazing. Loved that. It's got some great parts to it, but I don't think I've spent enough time with it yet to really live
I
it.
gave you plenty of time
Oh,
on this one.
you did, and it's my fault. But anyway, I gave it a 7 out of 10, and I think if you like Dream Theater and that whole sci-fi stuff and the concept albums, check it out because you really might
I think
like
Pink
it. It's got
Floyd
some-
band should check this
yeah,
one out
Pink
too.
Floyd, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. What do you reckon, Nobby?
I'm new to this band. Album artwork looks fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Let's start there. A fucking impressive arsenal of guest vocalists.
Oh, yeah.
I love the concept idea. I love it. But there was absolutely no space/computer/sci-fi vibe to the music at all.
I think you missed it, man. It was there for me.
Dude, it has more of a folk vibe to it mostly, which is disappointing to me considering how much I love space or sci-fi metal. Like, I can list off fucking heaps of bands that have that space vibe, and they did not, which was disappointing. Production's good, everything gets its chance to shine, but I think with the mastering it was too loud overall. A very impressive album nonetheless, though, with a shit ton of talent, but the lack of overall space sci-fi vibe in the music makes it lose points. But Mike Mills, you fucking legend, that was good. When
He
all
played a
the
pivotal role
fucking
in it
vocalists
too.
came in,
Yeah. Oh,
that harmony, and,
And
I was
his
like,
syncopation
yeah,
was
it's
insane.
fucking insane.
You pick him straight away.
Oh,
Pick
yeah.
it straight as soon as he started. I was like, "Fuck yeah!" 7.5 out of 10. Standouts were "Into the Ocean" and "The Day the World Breaks Down," which was that track that I'm talking about.
I reckon that Mike Mills needs to take a bow for this because he has stood up with some big guns
Shit, yeah.
and he's fucking owned his place.
Yeah.
This is, for me, grand and epic don't even come close to describing this. In my opinion, this is the most ambitious project we have reviewed. I guess some could say the astonishing, but this kicks the shit out of that.
Yeah.
I hope you like epic concept albums before you even start this record. Hour and a half long. Progressive and challenging, but this is also really easy to immerse yourself in. So you're not like, if you're even remotely interested in concept albums, you can put this on, and you need to hear it. You just need to. Production is amazing in my opinion. The tones, the performances are also well captured, which could not have been easy.
No.
Different people, different bands, different. Most of it was recorded at his studio, but a few artists sent in vocals from external. But the musical style shifts that fit the performance of the vocalist and the character,
Crazy.
executed so fucking well. It's not funny. It's guitar oriented, which is, it must be said, there's a lot of genuine rock and the riffs in it are fantastic. Progressive elements are so well woven together, it all really fits. But like I said, I love how the music shifts to suit the character and the tone of what's being said in the lyrics. I sat down with this, I listened to it about a half dozen times, and then I sat down with the lyrics
Yeah.
and listened to it
Went
again.
through it again, yeah.
And just really got into the story of it, which is fantastically written.
I
love the story.
probably need to do that, I reckon.
Do that.
I'd like
It's-
to do that.
Once you're locked into it, time just slips away. The attention to detail is phenomenal. My first true Ayreon experience for me, and I love it. The only thing that may help those that are picky would be a prologue to get into the story a bit easier. But I don't think it's required. I think it's just if you want to get an easier entry point into it, but then Google will fuck it for you anyway, so whatever. This is the best thing I've heard in this vein since Jeff Martin's War of the Worlds.
Wow.
Fuck.
That's a big call.
That's a massive call.
When did that come out? In the 70s?
This is the best thing I've listened to in this ilk of thing in that time.
Wow.
Fuck. Wow.
That's huge.
And I love Jeff Martin's War of the Worlds.
Man, yeah.
I
great.
love that.
Yeah.
The story is riveting, the performances are outstanding, the writing is impeccable, the vibe and atmosphere are so well captured, it's intense, but it's well done. The scope is huge, but it's just put together. The fact that it's put together at all is amazing, but to do it so well, I've got to find out time to check everything in this catalogue, because I want to know
There's a lot of stuff.
but I want to get into it. It's something shocking. So much detail. I love how each vocalist shines in their own way, but it all suits the music. One of their most expressive and impressive albums I've ever come across.
Nice.
I love the story, the execution, the performances, the production, and the music. This is going to be hard to top for me this year.
Wow. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. Man.
Amazing. You need to lock yourself away with this
I'm
record.
gonna do it now.
And really process it fully. You've got to give it the time. You've got to sit down and invest in this album. But if you can do that, you will be immensely rewarded, in my opinion.
I'm going to do it again.
And I wish I could be there when they play this live later this year.
Yeah, because they don't do many.
They don't do many live gigs at all.
No.
That said, rock and riffs should be enough for most people to get something out of this. Time may be a challenge for a lot of people at an hour and a half, but I think for me, it did enough. 10 out of 10.
Wow. Yeah.
The whole fucking
job,
thing, man. I
Good job.
loved it. 10 out of 10. This is
Wow.
up there for me. This will be my top 10s guaranteed at the end of the year.
Fantastic.
We're only in April, and I can call that one right now.
Good job.
But we'll go to the interview we did. Ian took some time to have a chat to us, so we'll go to that. We'll play a lyric video following and come back and wrap things up. Hi there, Ian. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thanks for having me, Andrew.
As we do this interview, you're getting very close now to releasing the new Ayreon album, The Source. How excited are you to be getting this out to the world now?
Well, usually this is my insecure phase. The way it works is I'm working on the album and then I'm almost finished and I think it's the best thing I've ever done. I think it's the best thing in the world, I'm going to conquer the world with this one. But then I'm ready. I send it to the record company. I have to wait for 3 months. Those 3 months, the album gets really bad. It gets worse and worse every week. Like, oh my God, how could I ever release this? But this time, it's a bit different because we put a clip online, the first clip of the album, The Day That the World Breaks Down. And it got 300,000 views within a week, and everyone was positive. Usually on YouTube you got all these people bitching about the album, but everyone was positive, everyone loved it. So the pre-sales have started. They're the best pre-sales ever for me and for the company, and reactions are great from journalists so far, from people who heard it. It's album of the month in like 10 magazines, front cover shit. So hey, I'm not complaining. I'm feeling pretty sure of myself this time.
What dragged you back into this saga to create this prequel Ayreon album?
Well, when I started Ayreon, I had no idea that it would become this big story, this big complex Ayreon universe. I didn't plan it that way. When I did the third album, there were references to the first album, and when I did the album after that, there were references, and at some point all these albums were connected, and this whole Ayreon universe started forming that I did not plan at all. And I think with my 6th or 7th album, I'm not sure now, 01011001, yes, very nerdy. I wanted to conclude this story because it was very, very complicated, and not just for the fans, but also for me. At some point I had to call the fans like, hey man, this guy on Mars, and he's in this Mars colony, and So basically I finished the story there, and I told everyone the story is over. I'm not going to go back to it. Then I did the Theory of Everything, which was a different story, different universe. But now I just totally lied, and I got back to the story again. But actually I think I can get away with it this time, because it's a prequel this time. So you can start here. It's The Source.
What do you hope listeners and fans get out of the new Ayreon album, The Source?
I hope I can have them escape this world for, what is it, 80, 90 minutes. That's what I want. I don't want to educate them, or I don't want to be political, or have some kind of message come across. I just want people to dream away and to put on the music and read the lyrics and become one with the story. When we do an album, I'm sure that I make sure that the artwork is very cool. I got it here. We got the whole booklet, and you got images, and you can become part of the story basically. So yeah, offer escapism and just have people dream away and not think about all the shit that's happening in the world. That's what I want to do. Very simple. I'm a simple guy.
What's coming up next for you over the next 12 to 18 months, and are there any plans to get to Australia at any point in the future?
I'm sorry to tell you, but I'm a complete recluse. I stopped playing live about 20 years ago when I started Ayreon. It's basically the reason why I started the Ayreon project, so I wouldn't have to play live anymore, because it's just not my thing. I'm a composer, producer, not a performer. I don't like touring. I don't like waiting. I don't like playing the same songs every night. And I'm a recluse. I just want to be at home. I want to be in my studio at work, or lie in front of the TV and watch The Walking Dead, like I'm doing now. Pretty heavy this new season, by the way. But nevertheless, so yeah, no plans to tour, sorry. However, to answer the first part of your question, I'm going to actually do 3 live shows, which is the first time in 22 years or something that Ayreon will perform live. 3 shows here in Holland. It's a best of Ayreon. We're gonna have 16 singers, and we're gonna have 10 musicians. We're gonna have a big screen, big light show, lots of sci-fi effects and stuff. It's gonna be really cool, and it was actually amazing. We put it on Facebook, like, okay, we're gonna do 2 Ayreon shows, and I was hoping, like, oh, I hope we can, some people will come, and it sold out within an hour. The pre-sales, that's 6,000 tickets. So we added a 3rd show the same day, and 9,000 tickets were gone within a day. So that's amazing. It's also, sorry, there's no more tickets for you. So, but of course, for all those people who can't come, especially people in Australia, we will of course film it for DVD and for Blu-ray. So no worries there.
Many thanks for taking the time to do this with us. Good luck with everything going forward. Hope the album is a great success for you, like it sounds like it has been so far.
Thank you very much, man. Thanks for thinking of me. And I just hope you guys enjoy the album. And please let me know. It's very easy to reach me. Arjen@arjenlucassen.com or Facebook or whatever. Love to hear what you think. Even if you hate it, just let me know. I may learn from it.
Will do. Thanks again.
Okay, man, drink up and rock on.
Time to wrap it up. Details at the bottom of the screen. Please subscribe and follow us on Instagram, Twitter, fucking Facebook, YouTube especially, because whatever doesn't make the final cut in tonight's episode will go straight to there. Next week is our 2-hour special, followed by a THRS marathon until about 4:30 in the morning.
Nice.
And we're kicking off with the 2-hour special, like I said, but this one is Judas Priest versus Iron Maiden. Take 2,
Yes.
While the dog fucking regurgitates the original one.
You're like Iron Maiden, Fred's like...
No, the dog's regurgitating the original take we did, but we fucked it up.
Blame Frosty and fucking Fuzz.
Yeah, we had people falling asleep. They were that happy when they were here last time, but that's never seen light of day.
Can't believe I still went out and partied.
I know. I
after that.
don't want to talk about that anymore. Anyway, so that will be fun next week, so tune in for that. We have sponsors to thank you, so thank, I should say. Evolution Music, Rock Guitar Lessons, Hellfire Records, Merlin Industries, and Saren Cabinets and Shop Fitting. Thank you very much for your support.
Legends.
We really appreciate it. Please do check them out and support them, because they are supporting us in all the work that we're doing. It means a lot to us, so thank you very much.
Yep.
I think that's it for now, isn't it? It's got also...
THRS Radio.
Yeah, we haven't
Jimmy.
got that yet.
Fucking
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's it.
Keep
The
throwing
radio
things around in
station.
different orders, but now we're going to go to the bin, and Jimmy's going to wing this with the innocent.
All right.
So he's just taking up the shot right now.
The bin. I actually had something and I've totally forgotten it. So you go first and I'll come back.
So I was going to wing the shit out of mine as well, so...
Wing it.
Andrew.
Andrew,
Fucking hell.
go for it. Andrew.
The guy that does all the editing and has all the fucking time constraints is
Yeah.
the most prepared for the
Most
final
prepared.
segment of the show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, I got one.
I'm going to put shit co-hosts that can't prepare for their fucking stuff in the bin in a second. Anyway, no, mine for me is actually a bit of a bugbear I've had for a while, and I haven't called it out on the show before. I'm going to do it today. And this is about other people that do similar things to us, be it radio or TV or whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
But I'm getting really sick and tired of seeing their Facebook posts complaining about people not liking their page or not sharing their page or fucking carrying on about it. You know what?
Get over that.
Get over it, because I guarantee you that if you wanted every band that you've ever worked with to promote you, to support you, to love what you do, then you're missing the point. You should be doing it because you genuinely love it and want to believe in it and help the music get out there. Even if the bands never appreciate what you do it for your audience and for your own heart and your own love of it. Do not complain about people not helping you, because you're not going to get any fucking help doing that anyway.
Nah.
You're going to put people right off. So quit fucking whinging, do the work, or fuck off.
Yeah.
Basically, is my stance on
I'm glad I passed you first, because I've got 3 now. One.
I'm inspirational.
When I asked for a fucking thin-based pizza, give me a fucking thin-based pizza. So if you don't listen and you're a shit pizza shop, you're a good pizza shop but you don't listen, get in the bin. Tiger Air for making me pay fucking $90.
Yeah, come back from tour.
Fucking check baggage, fuck you, that was ridiculous. And I can't name names here because I'll get in a lot of trouble. But people who complain about getting work.
Oh. Why would you complain about getting a job?
Fucking unappreciative, fucking ungrateful fuck.
Well, you struggled for a while.
I hate you. This motherfucker had the fucking audacity to complain that too many people were asking for something and like, I need time. Whinge. Fucking, I'll take your fucking clientele.
Yeah.
Get in the fucking bin. Not naming names.
I reckon I know who that's about. So.
I like that one, Dennis.
Yes.
My one this week, my bin this week, are dogs that walk in front of the camera, right, while you're trying to talk and do a TV show, okay?
Good luck with
Now,
that.
We love these dogs. We love them. They're so awesome. And this dog 2 weeks ago wouldn't even look at me, and now look at him. He's letting me cuddle him and everything. He's a legend.
We're working with them slowly. They get better with us.
Yes. But sometimes these dogs, they
Dog,
can,
I thought that was a horse.
yeah, this is a horse.
Fucking cow.
Sometimes
Cow horse.
they can
Horse
get
cow.
in they can get in the way of camera shots and stuff like that and knock cameras over and shit like that. And so this is a bit of a mean bin. I probably shouldn't put them in the bin.
Gonna start
I'm not
putting
gonna-
sandbags on the tripods.
I shouldn't. But you know what? I've got nothing else. I've got nothing
This is you
else,
jumping the
man.
shark. Co-host
Yeah.
that jumped the shark and go
Yeah.
in the fucking bin.
Yeah, so I'm putting the dogs in the bin tonight, but we love them to death. And if you ever wanted to adopt a
Great Dane.
a Great Dane, talk to him because
We'll
he's
point you in the right direction.
He will point you in the right direction. He's got all the information. They are magnificent dogs, and we love
I've
them.
got another one. That's 4 in one night.
Oh, here we go. You're
I
on fire
didn't
now.
come prepared or anything.
No.
Fucking like, the summer's over, and I fucking am not happy. So everyone who fucking said fucking fuck summer, fuck you, and now it's getting colder, and look what I have to fucking deal with. Jimmy's fucking booties, man.
Booty time.
So they can go in the bin.
All right, we've gone on for far too long. Time to wrap it up. I'll be here all night. So we've got to get this one home to feed him because he's getting very antsy.
All right.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you all for watching. Tune in next week for our special, followed by a marathon. Until then, I'm Andrew.
I'm Dennis.
Jimmy,
As always,
Drink up.
rock on.
woo!
Best radio station, seriously.
It is.
What's wrong with you? If you're not listening to it, you're a loser. It all makes sense. It's crazy shit.
Okay, yes, I know you're angry
we know
for
you're
Caesar.
angry. Caesar, but, you know.
But yeah, it's alright.
Do the rounds.
Oh my god, you're going to make
First
this in
base.
post-production?
First base. Third base.
And C's going to get third base in a minute. So.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry, buddy.
The Hard Rock Show would like to thank Evolution Music, Rock Guitar Lessons, Hellfire Records, Merlin Industries, and Saren Cabinets and Shop Fitting for their support.